Hello and welcome to a cold, chilly morning here in Redondo Beach. And by cold, I mean like 45 degrees. And considering it gets below freezing rarely, I don't know about yearly, but every couple of years, 45 is a pretty cold. That's a cold morning. But driving into the office on December 26th, yes, I will be doing some work today. Maybe not quite a full day's worth of work, but if you got stuff to do, you got stuff to do. When you've got your own business, then you got clients that want to have work done, and you say, hey, by the end of the year, we will get your project done. Well, guess what? That means we're going into the office today and seeing what we can finish up. We can get it, they're not going to be in today. We already know that. So we're hoping that we can get them their deliverable tomorrow and be along the way and get prepped for the next year. Got a couple other things to do there. Follow up on the prime rib roast. It actually ended up turning out good, but the small roast caused a lot of issues. My temperature probe is very difficult to get it centered in the roast, so my readings were incorrect from what I thought that the temperatures were. Temperatures were rising a lot faster than I was expecting. I thought that was just because it was a small roast. 3.5 pounds instead of the usual 6 to 7 pounder, maybe up to 8 pounder that I've been getting. And so I took it out at what I thought was the right temperature, and instead of continuing to rise a few degrees, it actually dropped in the time that it took my oven to come up to temperature. So then when it was time to crisp it in the broiler, the temperature ended up rising dramatically. And I thought, oh my God, I just ruined this whole thing. But it was just the outside. The temperature probe must have actually pushed most of the way through. And it's really hard to guess, okay, where am I at the center? When you got a big roast that's this big and you stick a probe in the middle, it's no big deal. If I had done the same thing with this roast, put it in the same way, it would have gone all the way through and stuck out the other side. So I kind of put it in diagonally and aimed for the middle, and obviously messed up. He better catch his stroller. There you go. That was pretty good. Guy was, I don't know, getting a dog thing or something like that, and let go of the stroller, and it was just rolling off down the curb. But he saw it in time. So it turned out that when I cut the meat, it was rare. If you like your prime rib really rare, it was perfect. I like mine medium rare. My wife is on the medium side of medium rare. So I took a pan and put a little bit of oil in it, heated it up big, hot and heavy, as hot as I could get it, and then just flashed each side for 30 seconds of each cut. The cuts were, 3/4 of an inch to an inch thick. 30 seconds on a side, just to get a little bit of heat into it, put some color on it. It was still a little bit rare for my wife, the piece that I gave her, but I swapped because the piece that I had was perfect for her. So it all worked out in the end. It tasted good. It was a good piece of meat. But next time I do something that small, I might have to attempt a sous vide method instead of a normal oven method, just to sort of see if that turns out better for a smaller, less controllable piece of meat. I rambled again, but that's what you get when you listen to me. Brad Waller signing off, 1967 Chevelle on a cold morning in Redondo Beach.